Night Always Comes is the latest big release from Netflix, and the new thriller is worth watching for several important reasons. Directed by Benjamin Caron, the new Vanessa Kirby movie has been performing well on the streamers' charts, bringing in large audiences to watch this pertinent story confront important and relevant social questions. In the cast of Night Always Comes, Kirby plays Lynette, a woman with a dark past who is on the verge of eviction from her home. The film opens showing her struggle, including debts that she owes to various creditors. She has, however, figured out a way to save her family that hinges on them cooperating to buy their home. When things go wrong, the film goes down a dark and twisted path. Lynette must work hard, descending into the world of crime, to make up enough funds for a down payment on the house. Set over one long night, Lynette's story is one that has resonated with many viewers, and Night Always Comes' stirring ending is worth seeing. 8. The film's ticking clock does a great job at building tension. Night Always Comes is a very tense, suspense-ridden film, and much of this has to do with the simple setup. Lynette must earn $25,000 before 9 a.m., and she is willing to do whatever it takes to ensure this happens. This time limit helps to make the film's movement feel both rousing and stress-inducing. With this structure in place, each moment feels that much more important. When moving from place to place, job to job, audiences get to feel the tension that Lynette experiences as each new trouble occurs. This feeling is crafted with great care, and keeps viewers on the edge of their seats throughout the entire runtime. 7. The director's unique voice creates a dark and stylish atmosphere. Julia Fox puts on makeup in Night Always Comes. Benjamin Caron proved himself to be a compelling filmmaker with the ending of Sharper, his sleek and twisty Apple TV Plus thriller. The filmmaker brings much of that style to Night Always Comes, which also takes a number of unexpected narrative turns, by infusing the film with exciting neo-noir visuals and atmosphere. The film is dark in themes and in appearance, but it always looks good. Even when representing elements of poverty, the clothes, the cars, and the overall design of the film feel intentional and are compelling to look at. With seedy places, dim, yet colorful lights, and strong tension, the film is exceptionally well crafted. Fans of neo-noir TV shows and movies will find much to enjoy in the design of Night Always Comes. This texture goes a long way in making the new film worth seeing. 6. The supporting cast includes Jennifer Jason Leigh, Randall Park, and Stephen James. Randall Park and Vanessa Kirby speak at a bar in Night Always Comes. Night Always Comes is distinguished by its strong cast. This includes several great performers, with the always charismatic Randall Park, star of Fresh Off the Boat, playing a small but pivotal role in the film as Scott, a man who pays to sleep with Lynette. In addition, the film sees Fast Times at Ridgemore High's Jennifer Jason Leigh play the part of Lynette's mother. A character steeped in heartbreak and bitterness, Leigh brings a deep sadness to the role, giving one of her most powerful performances in recent memory. Stephen James, too, is an important part of the cast. The actor is an underused talent, having previously stood out in If Beale Street Could Talk and Race. His part in the movie is complex, and he brings a tremendous range of talent to the film as Cody, another employee of the bar Lynette works at. 5. The movie confronts pertinent social themes better than other Netflix dramas. Vanessa Kirby attempts to open a safe in Night Always Comes. Night Always Comes begins with a setup that feels almost identical to another recent Netflix release. Tyler Perry's Shocking Straw also begins with a series of painful events, with society causing a woman to snap. While that film did a good job with confronting the economic difficulties of modern life, Night Always Comes did it more effectively. Rather than being built around misunderstandings, Night Always Comes confronts the necessity of making a dark choice. Lynette's agency is much more on display in the film than Jania's in Straw, which makes the important political ideas of the story that much clearer. Income inequality is a tremendous problem in the modern world, and it is illuminating seeing so many different stories addressing this same theme in different ways. As class disparity grows, stories that examine the morality of drastic actions within that framework will only increase. 4. The characters are flawed in relatable ways rarely seen in film. Vanessa Kirby getting a package in Night Always Comes. Lynette is a flawed character, and she has had a very dark past. The film's story expands on this, detailing her history with sex work that traces back to when she was a teenager. Fortunately, this theme is handled with great care and examines the circumstances that would push a child into that role. Lynette, her mother, and even characters like Cody, are people who are driven to desperation. While their actions are not always good, they come from necessity. Terrible enablers like Tommy and Blake do exist to prey upon them, but they are the exceptions. Seeing characters like this, who struggle so much but try so hard, makes for some of the most relatable figures in fiction. Night Always Comes is not afraid to show the darker parts of these characters, including their detrimental choices, like Doreen's buying a new car. Rather than condemning these actions, the film seeks to understand them. 3. The Peanut Butter Falcon breakout star Zach Gottsagen plays a major role. Zach Gottsagen and Vanessa Kirby at a diner in Night Always Comes. The true story elements of the Peanut Butter Falcon saw Zach Gottsagen, an actor with Down syndrome, given time to shine on screen. Gottsagen was a standout in the film, and shared a unique kind of representation rarely seen in cinema. Audiences have hoped to see more of him ever since, but the actor has so far only had a small role in 2020's Best Summer Ever. Fortunately, Gottsagen has a large part in Night Always Comes. Playing the older brother of Lynette, Gottsagen appears several times throughout the film, and is memorable in every scene that he appears. Like in Peanut Butter Falcon, he is immediately likable and endearing in the new Netflix thriller. 2. Despite so much darkness, the film also inspires a lot of hope. Vanessa Kirby talks on the phone in Night Always Comes. Night Always Comes sometimes feels a bit mixed in its messaging, and not everything in the story works out. Still, what works in the movie centers around the rich character of Lynette, who is given significant growth from her actions. While criminal, they help to show her that there is still room for autonomy in this world. It is difficult to map that idea onto a moral framework within society, but it is still important on a character level. Seeing Lynette discover more of herself and use that in a way that allows her some freedom provides some hope within an otherwise very dark story. 1. Vanessa Kirby is one of the best actors working today. Vanessa Kirby leans across the bar in Night Always Comes. Vanessa Kirby has proven herself to be one of the best actors working today. She broke through in The Crown, then she earned an Academy Award nomination for her role in Pieces of a Woman. Most recently, Kirby starred in the Fantastic Four: First Steps, the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe movie.